if you only take one thing away from this, discount and limit reps. You give me a lot of head nods, JT, so that.
We never practice at distance or height, ever. Same.
Beautiful. My hurdle coach just does not, every time I turn my head, he's back to regulation height. He wants to do the full. My son Alec,
all right, lane 4 is open, so
coach this kid.
Can Anderson get under 14?
It's the only version we have of it. I'm sorry, it's blurry.
Anderson with a Taylor of TF North following, and then Carr Jones. Anderson across.
That's 13.59. And so it's fun that I coached the fastest sprinter in the history of Illinois, and my son coached the fastest 110 hurdler in the state of Illinois. And I don't know if that's going to be broken for a while. 13.59 is really good in Illinois.
Let's get anywhere.
The first thing you got to do is find them. Let me tell you a story of what my middle school coach did. 2 garbage cans on grass. Told us to run and go over the thing with one leg forward and pull and one leg back. That's all he said. We had like 60 guys. And I remember I went over and he go, okay, you're not a hurdler. I was like, thank God, because I knew something about hurdles. That's back in cinders and stuff. And if you fell, you needed cinder suds. You ever heard of cinder suds? Oh, that stuff they sprayed and made the cinders like. So anyway, that day, he found 8 hurdlers. He said, you guys are going to be my hurdlers. And they go, okay. Whereas some coaches say, okay, who wants to try the hurdles? They have 39-inch hurdles. And the kids go, no way would anybody do that. So you got to find them. Just line up all your kids and have them go over something. And then say, okay, you're hurdlers. You teach kids to 3-step, and you don't let kids 4-step or 5-step because you need a hurdler in the first meet. A lot of our freshman hurdlers do not hurdle until late in the season. We just don't. We get them ready. We coach them up. Now, I wish freshmen, like indoors could jump over like low hurdles, and in April go over intermediate, and in May go over highs. That would be perfect, because then we could have them in meets. But no, that's not the way we run. Discount height. Discount distance. That guy that you just saw, not one time went over a 39 in practice. Not one time did he not have the first hurdle discounted by 1 foot and the second hurdle by 2. Not one time. Always discounted. And then you can do low impact drills a lot because you can't hurdle much. And if you want to see, Alec's stuff is really good on the low impact drills, step over type things and stuff. Never quantity. My son Alec, as a college hurdler, one time had a 100 high hurdle warm up and then had shin splints for 10 days and got belittled by his college coach for not being mentally tough. That scarred him forever. So he doesn't let his hurdlers get screwed up. They never hurdle without spikes because slow hurdling is not very smart. Just hurdles 1 and 2, sometimes 3. Almost a typical hurdle workout will be 2 hurdles, 2 hurdles, 2 hurdles, go home. With about 5 minutes rest in between. That's it. You say, how about the 300s? Same. That kid was also the champ of the state champ of the 300s. 37 low or something. Only go over the first 2, sometimes the first 3. How are they ever going to learn how to do the? I know it's counterintuitive, But if you're good on the first two, you're pretty good on the third and fourth. And there's magic in a race. Let running the 300s 15 times during a season help you to run the full distance. It's okay. It's stupid to hurdle when tired. When do we hurdle? We hurdle after a speed workout or after an X Factor workout. If my hurdle coach would ever say, which he did Thursday during an X Factor workout, he wanted to work with our two fresh soft hurdlers the whole time. I said, sure, go ahead. The reason why you can't do it when tired is because fatigue makes cowards of us all, and you can't be a coward running the hurdles. You got to be aggressive, and you got to be a fighter. Not only do you spike every single one of them, but you time every single one of them. Every one. You're only doing like 3 sets of 2. And not only do you wear spikes, and you stay fresh, and you time, but you video too. That's called cherishing reps, where you care enough to do all those things. Long and strong coming out, almost every problem to the first hurdle can be traced back to the start. Hurdlers have a tendency to the brain wants to see the barrier. They want to come up like that. You still got to come out long and strong. You got to project your hips out of there. 8 steps. Coach, do you have any 9 or 7 steppers?
No. I don't have to teach them.
You're an 8 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way Alec is too. He's an 8 guy.
Girls and us? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We put tape down for them to hit the marks.
Yep. So I have a big ass strong hurdler, and he says, "No, coach, I go 7." You know,
A 6'7" guy that 7 stepped. He just had to.
my guy's about 6'3.5" with long legs. But I mean, I would say 8's the right way to go. Very important, lead leg back in the blocks. This is embarrassing, but 2 years ago, I had a good 300 hurdler that was bad in the 110s. I mean, like, not very good at all. And I sent a video to Alec, and he said, switch his legs in the blocks. I said, what? Well, since his lead leg is up in the blocks, he's either 7 or 9, and he sure as hell ain't 7. He's going 9 steps to the first hurdle. This is an all-state 300-meter hurdle guy. 9 stepping, and the kid didn't even know it. I literally changed him the day of a weekday meet and say, switch your legs in the hurdles. And everything worked out fine. Because how many steps do you have to go to the first hurdle if your lead leg is back in the blocks? You have 3 choices. You can 10, you can 8, and you can 6. So if your lead leg is back in the blocks, you solve some problems. Lead with the knee, aggressive hip position, the cut step. I know my son believes that the cut step is everything. And I believe you're a big cut step guy too. Yep. Don't get too close. Boys are typically 7 feet away, girls 6'6". Alec does not put any tape down, but he watches. Bent arms, never cross the midline. If they cross the midline, what's the reaction? This, and then that. You see it, right? Bad hurdlers. Big split of the legs.